Okay, so I call complete BS in this game. Wow. Okay, so I just had this battle, and there's a lot of things I'll mention first off here, that there's a lot of things that can cause a shot to go into a different place than you thought it was going to. One could be the game having a hiccup. It could be your latency between the connection between the server and yourself. So far, both of our teams are down on players. Things are still pretty evenly matched here, and we're just kind of cleaning up a few things on our way to the cap circle. Now, keep an eye on a few of the things that happen here. There's a few mistakes that happen between different players, including myself, such as right there. I should not have got out of the cap circle. Those few extra cap points could have won us the game here in a moment. But I've decided, you know what? All of the enemy tanks that have not shown themselves for a little while, all the enemy tanks that are still alive are down in the south, and they're going to be coming around that corner very soon. That's why me and the Hellcat and everyone else are looking down there. So I'm going to hide behind this wreck. I do have one of the most capture points. I'm hoping these guys can take care of it. I don't want to peek out. I want to make sure we get that capture. Hopefully that Hellcat stays safe, and the Panther can hold up long enough for us to finish the capture, but the Hellcat does want to peek up, and these guys aren't completely stupid. They want to shoot at the Hellcat. They want to reset some points. So we have 3 seconds until we finish capturing, 2 seconds, 1 second, and our Hellcat backs out of the circle. Hellcat, we have just won the game right there. And if I wouldn't have backed out earlier, then we would have won it right there too. So that's a bit of a bummer. So we're trying to capture here. We've got 3 or 4 of us in the cap now. And we're always so close. And Hellcat, you left again. You just delayed the cap by another 10 seconds. What are you doing? Alright, the Hellcat's now a one-shot kill. That 34-100 can do about 250 damage per shot, and the E8 has no problem finishing him off when he has very few health points left. So let's see what this E8 can do. Most of these guys are down to 1 or 2 shot kills. My worry is peeking around here that those guys can shoot me, and all I have to do is damage my track and reset cap before I can hit them, because I'm a tank destroyer and I've essentially got a neck brace. So this 34-100 here, I'm cowering in fear, and I've decided, you know what, if he fires again and misses somehow, regardless, I have to go kill him. Luckily, he misses. Fires it into the corpse of the Wolverine there, and I managed to finish him off. So I got 5 seconds left until we capture. Alright, here comes the Rudy. Can he get to me in time? He cannot. I'm going to go on and take a shot and... Okay, hold on. First off, where did my shot go? I fired a shot at him, and it hit the mountain behind him. Was that not aimed incorrectly? We'll take a closer look at that in a second. But also, look at the capture bar. We have completely captured... But now look at the team lists. There is 1 enemy still alive on their team, and there is no one left on my team. I was the last one to die. And because when that Rudy rammed me, it killed both of us, well, it turns out, and if you're not aware of this, that even if you've captured the entirety of the enemy base, if the enemy still managed to kill all the remaining members of your team before the battle actually ends, they win. So this situation right here, we just lost. I just threw this game. Wow. Alright, so I felt like I got robbed of this. I call BS. And why? Well, let me show you here. Alright, so watch very closely here as to the position of my gun versus the hull of the Rudy. So we've already completed the capture, but that's irrelevant since the Rudy is about to kill me. He shoots me. Now watch here very carefully. Where is my gun? Where is my gun aimed? Would you say that lines up with the hull of his tank, and then if I pull the trigger that it should indeed kill him, assuming it penetrates? Well, that's my shell back here impacting the rock, and you can see the tracer. So how did my gun, which is going through here, not kill him and instead pop out over here and hit the rock? World of tanks, world of tanks. Well, as I said, there's a few things that can cause that. Typically it'd be a delay between the server and your client communicating, but really in this situation I should have been able to do this. I shouldn't have been able to throw that game like that. I shouldn't have done that. That makes me so mad. Oh well, it's over now. No big deal.